Now, I'm about to finish reading now. Amen. So Boaz replied that all that you have done for your mother-in-law after the death of your husband has been fully reported to me. And how you left your father and your mother and the land of your birth and came to the people that you did not previously know. Verse 12. May the Lord reward your work and your wages be full from the Lord. Is it from man? No. From who? The Lord. The God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to seek refuge. She has not come to seek refuge under Boaz's wings. That's where a lot of people miss it. She went to seek refuge under the wings of the God of Israel. But of course, God will use somebody for her. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? Amen. Now, let me give you some few points. In every relationship, there is nobody, no party that is more important than God. This is where a lot of people miss it. Are you catching what I'm saying? In every relationship, both parties must be connected to God individually and collectively. Amen. If your relationship with God gets compromised, it will affect your relationship with the person. And I will explain to you. I've seen situations where two friends, they so much like each other, love each other. They're doing things the same way together. And then one begin to discourage the other and say, church every time, prayer every time, fasting every time, always reading the word. Are you a preacher? What's your problem? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Immediately, the other person's relationship with God is affected. Their relationship will be affected. And I'll explain to you. Immediately, the command that God gave to Adam and Eve got compromised. Their relationship got compromised. Immediately, Adam fell. Adam did not see woman as one with him anymore. He started apportioning blames and said, God, is it not the woman that you gave me that deceived me? Are you catching what I'm trying to say? The strength of your relationship with anybody will be determined. That is, if it will stay not corrupted, it will be determined by your relationship with God. Why I'm bringing this is very important. Please take note of this. The reason is because there is a devil that fights every genuine relationship. And you do not have the strength to resist the devil without your connection with God. Every destiny connection will be fought against by the devil. Flash news. Every destiny connection. Believe me, the devil will always bring something to separate you from that person. Could be just friends, good friends. It could be husband and wife. It could be mother and daughter, son and father, whatever. The devil will bring things to try to separate you. Why? Because he knows that your connection with that person will determine your next level, will even determine your destination. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But the only way you can have the strength to resist the devil is if you have your connection with God tight enough. The Bible says, submit yourself under God. Resist the devil, he will flee from you. If you don't submit under God, you cannot resist the devil. The love I give to my wife does not come from her. It comes from God. Okay, I'll try and explain. If you don't position yourself in the place where you can receive love from God, you will have no love to give. Are you getting what I'm saying? You will become needy. The person will be the one always supplying love. You will not have love to give. Now we're getting very practical now. We're getting practical. Quite a number of times you think, if you love me enough, I will love you back. No. That's why you can keep loving the person till death. The person will not be satisfied. The person will always see him or herself needing. Are you catching what I'm saying? This is the way it works. You are connected to God. You receive love. So therefore, you have love to give. The person is connected to God. The person receives God what? Love from God, because God is love. So the person also has something to give. So you are always having, both of you, something to put on the table. Why? Because love to you may not be love to me. You're not getting it. Some people think the more I work and put money in your pocket, that's love. Some women say, no, that's not love. I just want you around. So love language differs. And the only way you can have enough to give to that person is if you are connected to God, to receive from God. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? You are in a relationship. Let me try and explain again. What you do to me is not determined solely by what I do to you. Are you getting what I'm saying? Because no matter what I give to you, amen, it's not even enough to satisfy you. Talk less of you having enough to give back to me. Are you getting it? So the only way you can have to give to me is when you are connected to God.
That's right. Amen.
See, you can't even forgive me if you don't have strength from God to forgive me. Amen. Attraction can bring us together. Amen. Love can be in between us. How many of you have noticed that when love is between two people or three people, they love one another? Fellowship is always good. But that same love is not enough to keep you together. It is forgiveness that keeps you together. Why? Because no matter how much they fellowship together, they love one another. When there is a disagreement, it can become very brutal. God, it's as if I'm not talking to people that are living on the earth this morning. It's true. You can be so close as a family. But the question is, when you fight, when you have misunderstanding, do you have the stamina to forgive? The sweetness of the love and the fellowship does not determine your strength to forgive. Am I communicating? It doesn't. So attraction, one way or the other, for two people to come together, something must have attracted them. It could be spiritual, physical, psychological, way of thinking. Oh, yes, we reason together. We agree. Can two agree? Stay together except they agree? No. Can two walk together except they agree? So something must have brought agreement between us for us to be able to what? Come together. Then love makes us to what? Fellowship together. But forgiveness and grace, please help me hold it. Forgiveness and grace makes us to stay together. Because there will always be one thing or the other that will come in between us. There will always be a devil, a misunderstanding, an offense that will try to separate us. Are you catching what I'm trying to say?
Amen.
So Naomi said, please, if you have to go, please. It's not even if you have to go. Please leave. I don't have anything to give you. But Ruth said, no, I'm staying. Amen. Was it that Naomi was a perfect woman? Maybe she'll be the first mother-in-law. I've always heard stories about mother-in-laws. I've always heard stories about mother-in-laws. I know mother-in-laws, some are sweeter than the rest, I know. But there is no way there won't be things that will happen. Amen. But still, this woman said, no, I'm not going to leave you. It takes a strength that is not natural.